Denis is a very experienced speaker, and he's famous for inviting, like he says, straight between the eye critics. And I have his approval to give him my best shot here, so I'm going to be harsh. I'm not usually that harsh, but this time I think he will benefit from it, I hope. So if we use this model he introduced, which was, I think, the best part of the speech, and I did like it. So he lacked something. He didn't like enthusiasm. He always very enthusiastic. And he has great materials. I mean, this manual is really fail-proof. It's really easy to follow. Great. Instruction. He's a competent communicator. He's been instructed for more than 2 years to be a good speaker. The only real limitation for him was the time. You know, he had only a day to make the project. And I think that was the reason why the project, in my mind, failed. So, first of all, the project actually included 3 parts, and you heard it. First was supposed to be a brief introduction of how the successful coach should act. Very brief, 4 minutes, not 10 minutes like it was in the presentation. I followed by the watch 10 minutes instead of 4. It was not brief. It has too many information. It was hard to really understand exact structure of what coach should do. And because of that reason, since you only have 4 minutes to finish the project, you didn't have enough time in the second part of the speech. One more thing, you're a competent communicator. The things you learned while following CC manual, like body language, like vocal variety, are supposed to be still in just speech. And say your body language was mostly on that level. Come on, you're talking about some really, redistributing people. You can use your hands. Or what was it? Do your work. Can you imagine the boss telling the person that he has to do his work like, you can do your work. It will be, you can do your work. Anyway, so you're supposed to use the skills you acquired while learning by CC Manager. But real problem was actually in the second and third part of the speech. Because in this short role play, you're supposed to show all the skills which you've been talking about in the first part. And in my mind, you failed in defining the problem. I still don't understand what was the problem you've been discussing here. And in my mind, it was not clear who been coaching who. And by the way, just amazing. But actually he stole your part of job. It seemed like he'd been preparing, he was trying to coach you. And that's definitely not what you would like to have. And again, discussion. It's really went way under control. Again, he'd been answering all the questions, and you've been trying to hold it, but actually failed it again. So I'm really sorry that I give such a harsh feedback, but I know that you will not be demotivated by that. And next project, you will really prepare, and you have enough time to make a really nice project. Good luck.